Totally appreciated. Hare Krishna, dear kids.
Mataji, are we having Kahoot?
Oh, not yet. Actually, we have to cover some more portions of the story. Once we cover that, we will be able to do Kahoot and revise the chapter and so on and so forth. Can we do that? Can we get started? Okay, let me share my screen. 1 second. Can you all see my screen?
Excuse me, Mataji.
Yes.
I just joined today.
Who joined?
My name is Shri Krishna.
Yes, Krishna.
I just joined today.
Oh, you just joined today. Welcome to the group, Krishna. We are so happy to have you. We are learning about the Srimad Bhagavatam Citraketu story specifically. We covered a lot of lessons, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the chapter just so you can also follow along, okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you so much. We are really looking forward to having your association, Krishna.
You're welcome, Mataji.
And how old are you, Krishna?
I'm 9 in December. I'll be 10, Mataji.
Okay, wonderful. I see that I see some videos here. Just scrolling through them so I know who all is here. Wonderful. Awesome. Anyways, can we get started with our prayers, kids?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, let's go.
Mataji.
Let's go for it. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Vedanta Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Kauravani Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
All right, let's go to our Bhagavad Gita verses. Krishna, since you are new, we are doing 2 verses from Bhagavad Gita for recitation, and then we will get into the story. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
All right. Somebody raise your hand. Samskriti.
Can I see the verse?
Samskriti. I will just recite it once, and then you can take turns and recite it. Okay? Please raise your hand. Whoever wants to recite, we will go in the order. Okay?
मम्मी को चैंटिंग करनी है अपनी, मैं बंद कर दूंगी क्लास.
Okay. If you are not on, see, you can be on mute. That way it is not hindering the class. Okay? Atachainyam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapi tvam mahabaho nainyam chochitum arhasi. Atachainyam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapi tvam mahabaho nainyam sochitum arhasi. All right. Who wants to recite?
This is Kishavi. Could I go?
Okay, let me see. First, we'll go with Samskriti. I'll just
go next, Mataji. Could I go next?
Next Balaram, then Ramachandra. After that, whoever is raising hands, I will. Who? Didn't you raise your hand, Keshavi?
Yeah.
Okay. After Ramachandra, Keshavi, you go ahead. Okay.
Mataji, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Keshavi. Okay, can we go?
Mataji.
Samskriti is reciting now. Go ahead.
Can I see the translation also?
You can just recite the verse, Sanskriti.
Okay. Atachainam nityajatam manyase mitam tatapi tvam mahabhavo nainam sochitum arhasi. Thank you, Mataji.
Next, Ramachandra or Balaram? Okay, go ahead.
Atachainam nityajatam nityam va manyase mritam tatapi tvam mahabhavo nainam sochitum arhasi.
Balaram?
Mataji, can I do next?
Balaram, can you go ahead and then we
Lakshmi,
will...
you have to raise your hand. Please raise your hand.
जातं नित्यं वामन्यसे मृतं तदापि त्वं महाबाहो नयन सूचितमर्हसि
Keshavi? Keshavi, you're here?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Atachetas nityajatam nityava manasevritam tata ahapitanatvam mahabaho natram sochitamarhasi. Could I see the translation?
Translation, we will have Rishikesh go, if you don't
Okay.
mind. Okay, we will give
That's fine.
opportunity to
I'll go.
everybody.
I'll go for the next sloka.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, dear. All right, Rishikesh, can you go with the translation, please?
Okay. If, however, you think that the soul or the symptoms of life will always be born and die forever, you still have no reason to lament, O mighty arm.
Okay, now Sri Lakshmi, can you go for translation?
The verse.
Sri Lakshmi,
The verse.
I think your voice is echoing, dear. It looks like it's coming out very loud.
verse
Yes, the verse translation.
Atachinam nityajatam nityavamresemitam tatapi tvam mahabaho nainam chotitamarhasi.
Aura, can you go with the translation, please?
yes Mataji.
Mataji, we missed Ramachandra. Mataji, Ramachandra raised.
No, Ramachandra did say the verse, Mataji.
Oh, he said okay.
Aura?
Atachainam nityajatam nityam. Okay. Mataji, can Nandini say the slok?
Okay, Nandini, we can go to the next sloka, okay?
Okay. Yanina vyavayante ete purusham purushasya va samadukha sukham dhiram somritavaya kalpate.
Okay, who else wants to recite? You can just if you have already raised your hands, you don't raise your hand. We will see if others want to give it a try. If not, we will go with the same set of people. Others who have not volunteered, can you please volunteer for the sloka? Yam hina vyatayantete purusham purushar sabha samadukka sukham dhiram somritatvaya kalpate. Who wants to, whoever who has not said, can you please go ahead?
Mataji, can I say?
Okay, Nandini, can you go ahead? Yeah, sorry, Nandini, you did say, right? Nandini,
It's
did you say?
Giridhari and Subhadra.
Okay, you can go ahead, Giridhari and Shubhadra.
Yanina vayante te purusham purushabha samadukha sukham dhritam somritevaya kalpate. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Very nice, thank you.
Mataji, could I see the translation?
Yes. Who is this?
This Keshavi.
Keshavi? Okay, go ahead, Keshavi.
Oldest among men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress, and it is the study in both is certainly eligible for liberation.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Mataji.
I see Ramachandra and Samskriti, you have raised your hand. Samskriti and Aurav. Whatever you want, you can recite. Either if you want, you can do translation. Ovi, you have raised your hand. I'll give chance to Ovi first because she has not said. Whatever you want, you can recite either the verse or translation.
Mataji, I want to say the translation.
No problem. Go ahead, Ovi.
O best among men, Arjun, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress, and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So kids, we will stop here. We will move on because I'm not sure how much time we will have for covering the story. Today we are going to do two parts. One is Citraketu meeting Lord Ananta, and then Citraketu, he also meets Lord Shiva. So there are two parts to this story that we are going to discuss. So because we have so much to cover, I'm thinking we will stop here with the slokas and move on to the section that we are going to discuss for today. Before that, since Krishna is new, there could be others also who have missed previous sessions. For their sake, I'm going to just recap the story. So it's going to be a very short summary. I'm condensing a lot of information here. In case if you want to listen to previous episodes, then you can go to Govinda Class and then see Citraketu Maharaja's story. Then you'll be able to get all the episodes on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook. Either ways you can do. Okay. Now coming to the story. So Citraketu is a pious king. He became very attached to the idea of having a son. And for a long time, he didn't have any sons. And so for this reason, he was lamenting terribly. And then he came across a pure devotee of the Lord, that is Angira Muni. And he asked a benediction from Angira Muni. He told Angira Muni that I wanted to have a son. In fact, Angira Muni himself found out that he was wanting to have something, and then he spoke. Both of them exchanged words, and after that, Angira Muni granted his benediction of getting a son. And Harshashok was his name. He said he will bring pleasure, both pleasure and distress. After having a son, both Kritakyuti, that is the wife of Citraketu, and Citraketu, they were really very happy. They were having a lot of jolly times with the kid, and they were having a great time. Citraketu, he had millions of wives. He was concentrating and focusing only on Kritakyuti. Because of this, the other queens, they got envious, and out of envy, they tried to poison this child, Harshashok. And so they poisoned and they killed this child, Harshashok. Because of this, they lamented again. They were continuously lamenting to the point that it felt as if they were going to also die. To that extent, they were lamenting for the loss of their son. And then Angira Muni and Narada Muni happened to pass by that route, and they happened to stop over at Citraketu's place, looking at their lamentation. They asked him, and they found out the news that Harshashok was not there anymore. And after that, what happened was, because of Narada Muni's powers, he was able to bring back the life of Harshashok. And when Harshashok was got in front of Citraketu and his wife Kritakyuti, he was asked, can you remember Citraketu? Like that, Narada Muni asked Harshashok, and Harshashok was like, which Citraketu are you talking about? Which father? Who is he? I don't remember him. I remember only one father, who is the Supreme Lord, that is Lord Sri Krishna. Apart from that, I don't remember anybody else. I'm really sorry. Like that. Harshashok expressed his opinion. After that, the king's lamentation, the queen's lamentation stopped. They understood that the body is temporary and the soul is permanent. That is what they understood. That is a concept they understood. That the soul passes on from one body to another until you perfect your life. And then this body that is there, where the soul resides, it's just a temporary body. It will just decay after you die. And then Citraketu, he actually took instructions from Narada Muni, and he started following the instructions that were given by Narada Muni. And he constantly started to chant and do the process of devotional service, after which he perfected his life. This is the story so far. Okay, kids, can we move on to today's section?
Okay, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So here today, in today's session, we are going to see two parts, as I told you. The first part is Citraketu meeting Anantadev, that is Lord Sesh. Okay. So in the first section, upon reaching the shelter of Lord Sesh, now Citraketu, he was able to see the Lord Sesha. How was he? How was his form? So his form was such that he was as white fibers of the lotus flower. He was dressed in blue garments, and he was having a glittering helmet, and he was having armlets, belt, and bangles. His face was really smiling, and his eyes was reddish. So this is the description of Lord Anantasesh. And Chitraketu, after seeing the Lord, imagine if you were to see the Lord, how much joy you will be in. And like that, Chitraketu, out of ecstasy in seeing the Lord, he started to cry. Tears of affection, fell from his eyes. And because of that, he was not even in a position to offer prayers to the Lord. Because of that ecstasy, because of that feeling, he was not even in a position to offer prayers to the Lord. And now, he then determined to control his mind and control his senses, and then he wanted to express his feelings to the Lord. Then he began offering prayers to the Lord. Are you all with me so far, kids? So first, Chitraketu, he meets the Lord. The description of the Lord was given. After that, tears of affection fell from Chitraketu's eyes. Because of that, he was not even in a position to offer prayers to the Lord. And then what happened? He just tried to control his mind and his senses, bring it in position, and then began offering prayers to the Lord. Now, so the Supreme Lord Anantadev, he responded to Chitraketu as follows. O king, as a result of having accepted the instructions spoken about me by the sages Narada and Angira, you are completely aware of the transcendental knowledge, and you have perfected your life. And that is because of this perfection only you are able to see me face to face. So in our case, we are all doing the process of devotional service. Once we perfect that process, we will also be able to see the Lord. And that is what the Lord is conveying through this message to us. Once we perfect, that means once we go attain the love of Godhead, that is prema, then we will be able to see like how Chitraketu is seeing the Lord. And after this, Sukadev Goswami, he started to continue his narration. So like this, the Lord instructed Chitraketu, assured him the perfection in this way, and then the Supreme Lord, that is the Super Soul Sankarshana, he disappeared from that place as Chitraketu looked on. After saying some instructions to Chitraketu, he then left the place. Okay. So now we all know Lord Ananta, right? And that is the place. The Chitraketu actually attained the abode of Lord Ananta. Okay. And Ananta, he is the one. Do you all know who Ananta is? Ananta says
Krishna's he holds Krishna. Shishna.
Yeah, the Vishnus, they all sleep, they all lie.
He's Balaram's avatar.
Correct. All
Balaram.
the avatars come from Balaram. Balaram is the source of all incarnations. We all know that. From Krishna, Balaram comes, then the Chaturvyuha expansions come, then Narayana come. After that, there is again a quadruple expansions, and then we see that Ananta comes. So Ananta,
Mataji,
yeah, yes.
If you in Krishna's any avatars, if you like see him with like a brother or like a friend, it's probably his devotees or probably Balaram's avatar.
Yes. I mean, Krishna's. Balaram. He only from him all other avatars and all other all other incarnations only come from Balaram. Balaram is the source, and he's the spiritual master of all. Okay. And likewise, Ananta is also coming from Balaram. Okay. And Ananta, he holds up all the material, the 14 planetary systems through his. So in the hoods, you can see, right? It will be like our Bhumandala will be like a small speck there. It will be like a mustard seed in Ananta's hood. Okay. And wherever Vishnu is there, Ananta will be there. So that is Ananta. And Chitraketu, he actually reached the abode of Ananta. Okay, can we move on to the next part of the story?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Wonderful. Thank you for listening so carefully. Bhagavatam should be heard in a very, very attentive fashion. Okay, please make sure to spend these 15-20 minutes listening carefully to Bhagavatam. If you do that, you will get so much I mean, your heart will be cleansed. Not only that, Krishna will reveal so many things, so many confidential details to you. Okay, that will be so nice and attractive for all of you. And not only that, it's very auspicious. Okay, now, so we are going into the next part of the story where Citraketu is meeting Lord Shiva. So Citraketu, he meets Lord Shiva after the Supreme Personality of Godhead left. Citraketu, he began traveling in the outer space. He was the ruler of the heavenly planet now, and he had so many mystic powers greater than that of the humans. As a mystic yogi, he wandered about enjoying the life for millions of years. At the same time, he was chanting the glories of the Lord. So the thing is that when you have opulence, there is a tendency for you to forget the Lord. But in this case, Citraketu, he instead of that, in spite of the opulence, he was chanting the glories of the Lord. Irrespective of if it is distress or happiness, Citraketu was involved in the process of doing devotional service. Okay, that is very important. In whatever situation we are in, we should be able to serve the Lord. And that is the message that is conveyed through this first part of the story. And likewise, once he was doing that, he was traveling in an aeroplane given by Lord Vishnu, and he saw Lord Shiva. Shiva was there in the assembly of saintly persons. He was giving some discourse, and Citraketu, he was actually surprised to see Lord's wife, that is Parvati, sitting on the lap of Lord Shiva. So Citraketu thought, Shiva, he is the spiritual master of all the living beings, and yet he is actually embracing his wife in front of so many saintly people. What will they think of him? Even ordinary people, they don't actually show their affection to the wife directly. Why should personality like Shiva, who is the supreme spiritual master of all the living beings, why should he embrace his wife in front of all these saintly kings? Like that, he just made a comment. Okay, so far are you with me, kids? So far, are you clear?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Now what happened was, Lord Shiva, he overheard Citraketu's comment. Okay, and it didn't bother him. He was like a friend, and so he passed on this remark. And Lord Shiva, he took it okay. He didn't, give him a response. He simply smiled and he remained quiet. Can you all mute your phone, guys? I'm actually getting a lot of noise on my headphone. So now Citraketu didn't mean to insult Lord Shiva. He was expressing it as a surprise. How come he is doing this like that? Sometimes you feel so surprised and you might pass on a remark. Likewise, Citraketu was expressing his surprise. But Mother Parvati, she did not appreciate Citraketu's words. She thought that he was criticizing her husband. And then what did she do? Because she actually is thinking in a different way. Shiva thought it in a different way. Shiva just simply smiled at Citraketu. He knew that Citraketu was not insulting him and he remained quiet. But on the contrary, Mother Parvati, she mistook Citraketu, thinking that he is trying to insult her husband. Okay. And now she says, oh, is this man now the ruler who has come to punish us? Does he think he's the master of everything? She asked sarcastically. Citraketu, he's not master of everything or everything, but she just sarcastically makes this comment. None of the other saints in the assembly have said anything about Lord Shiva's behavior. But this Citraketu thinks he knows better. I think he's puffed up and he's proud. I'm sure he must be punished. Like that, Mother Parvati, she started to remark. And then she now is going to give a curse to Citraketu. She's saying, you foolish man, take a birth in a low sinful family of demons. Do this so you will not make a mistake of insulting saintly people again. Like that, she gives the curse. Now, we see that Mother Parvati has given a curse to Citraketu, thinking that he is puffed up and he is trying to insult Lord Shiva, her husband. And she also remarks saying that other saints are remaining quiet and why are you alone making this comment on my husband? Like that, because of that reason, she actually gives a curse to Citraketu.
What curse was it again?
What is that?
What curse was it again?
Curse was that he will become a demon and he'll be born among lowly people, so that he gets a chance to curse the other set of the saintly people again.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Mataji.
Now, Lord Shiva overheard Citraketu's comment. Sorry, next slide, we'll move on. After hearing this curse from Parvati, Citraketu, he got down from his aeroplane. He bowed down before her in folded hands. He was so powerful enough to curse her in return, but he did not do so. He humbly said, I accept the curse upon me. I don't mind, because I know happiness and distress, it is due to one's own karma or one's own past actions. That is why I'm not going to that is why I'm going to accept the curse. I'm not going to also ask you to take back the curse. Any distress must come from my past activities. I didn't mean, but he's expressing his real thinking. He says that I didn't mean to say anything wrong, but please pardon whatever you thought was wrong. Like that, he's actually begging and asking for forgiveness from Mother Parvati. He says that I didn't say anything wrong, but if I have said anything wrong, and if that's what you understand, then I just ask for your forgiveness. Like that, Citraketu was expressing his feelings. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we also have another story with a curse, and that person did not curse back. Do you remember the character?
Was it Parikshit Maharaj in Shringi?
Wonderful. Yes, great job.
Maharaj Parikshit did
Was Parikshit Maharaj in
Yes.
Yeah.
Parikshit
You
Maharaj.
all got it right. Can you all mute now? Can you all mute now? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the thing is, I'm going to talk about Parikshit Maharaj, because again, he didn't curse back, and he was called Arindama. Arindama means, so from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 5, and verse number 24, Parikshit Maharaj was specifically referred here as Arindama. He is the one subduer of all enemies. Because again, as you all mentioned, he did not curse back on Shringi, even though he was a small boy. He said he was going to die in 7 days. He took that as a will of the Lord, and he moved on and did not talk about Shringi much after that point or after that episode, seeing, oh, this is all because of Shringi, and he didn't waste any moment. After Shringi cursed, he just wanted to make use of his time that was given to him. Those 7 days, he wanted to preciously make use of it, and he did not waste even a moment after the curse by going into people can just argue about the fact. People can, I mean, you can just do so many things to waste your time lamenting about it, or cursing Shringi back, or analyzing the whole situation and why this happened. He was the root cause, and so on and so forth. And again, Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto says he was able to control lust, anger, and greed. He was not at all angry with the Muni's son who had cursed him. Rather, he accepted the curse and prepared his death in the association of Sukadev Goswami. Okay, that is the great answer. Now we will move on to the story. We have 4 more minutes. Okay, let's try to wrap it up as quickly as possible. Citraketu, he pleased Lord Shiva and his wife with his mild manner. As he boarded the aeroplane and left, they smiled. They were astonished by his behavior. Both of them looking at him, he didn't curse back or he didn't ask for anything, but he instead begged for forgiveness. And he didn't have any ill intention. He just made this comment thinking that, oh, if others see this, then they will think wrong about Lord Shiva. I mean, why should he do this? Like that only he thought. And then he asked for forgiveness from Mother Parvati, because she might have mistaken him. That's why she cursed him. And after that, he left the place. Lord Shiva then spoke to Parvati, and she said, just see the greatness of the Vaishnavas. They are the servants of the Supreme Lord, and they are not interested in any kind of material happiness. They have no fear. As long as they can serve the Lord, they don't care whether they are in hell or heaven. So you cursed him that he'll be born in the demoniac family. He didn't care if he was going to be in heaven or hell. All he cared was to serve the Lord, and that was the only intention he had in him. He is such a great Vaishnava. Like that, Shiva is praising Citraketu. Shiva also told Parvati, Citraketu is a dear devotee of the Lord, and he is equal to all. He is free from all the dualities like attachment, hatred, all that dualities he is free from, and he's always free. I mean, he's always peaceful, and he's free from envy. Meaning, even when he was cursed, he was remaining peaceful. He did not overreact. He did not get angry and revert back to Parvati, curse back Parvati. He was in a very peaceful position like how he was before. And that all that was told to Parvati, and Parvati, she started listening to this information so carefully, and then she became ashamed of herself. Oh my God, I made a big blunder. I shouldn't have cursed Citraketu. And that's when she covered her face, and she understood the greatness of a devotee like Citraketu. So in the next class, you will be seeing his birth into the family of demons. That is Citraketu's birth into the family of demons. Okay, now we'll go to a takeaway. 2 minutes is there. We will quickly go through what the takeaways are. We all know about Vaishnava Aparat. To blaspheme devotees is a big deal, and Krishna never likes if somebody does blaspheme a devotee or criticize a devotee. He never likes that. And also, an important takeaway is that we should not judge others. Okay, we also saw in the Jataparat story. Jataparat, he was like a madman. Nobody could recognize him. He was such a self-realized soul, but everybody mistreated him. His own family, his brothers mistreated him. So they were looking at him externally, and they were trying to judge him and criticize him. So likewise, even we as the devotees of the Lord, we should represent Krishna in such a way that we should never criticize anybody else. Okay? And that should be always there in your mind. Even if somebody does a mistake, we should think what our faults are and see the good qualities of others and never criticize. And we have a saying by Narottama Das Thakur. He says, my dear Lord, if someone commits an offense to you by chanting the holy name, he is forgiven. But if someone offends your devotee, there is no salvation. So he desires the only thing that the Vaishnava who criticized a devotee or blasphemes a devotee, what he should do, he should just pray to have a state of consciousness where he can see good qualities of others. Okay, we should always magnify and see the good qualities in others, and we should never criticize anybody, because Krishna doesn't like that. If they are surrendered to Krishna, Krishna is going to take care of them. Krishna will resolve whatever problems or faults that person has, because it is all slow. As we do our Hare Krishna Maha Mantra chanting, what happens? Our heart is purified. What does it mean? Our sins go away. That means the anarthas, the 6 anarthas that are there, they are all slowly going to be washed away. But it is going to take some time. So let Krishna take his time while the devotee rectifies his mistake. It's between that devotee and Krishna. We should not criticize. All we should do is we should see the good qualities and get inspired and do more and be good. And prove as an example that we see, look at him, he's having good Vaishnava behavior, and everybody else should get inspiration from you guys. Okay? All right. And so one more thing I want to talk about is okay, I'll take 1 more minute, Mataji, Vrinda Mataji, if that's okay. Sorry, Mataji.
Mataji, no problem.
So the honeybee, it actually finds a nectar of each flower. The honeybee, we all know, right? It goes wherever there is nectar, it goes and gets the nectar from that flower. Okay. Unlike a stool, unlike a fly that actually goes to the stool. Okay. So here, the fly is actually compared to us criticizing others. And the honeybee is actually compared to looking at the good qualities of others and surrendering on to the lotus feet of the Lord. So we should be like a honeybee, look for good qualities in others and surrender to the lotus feet of the Lord. And we should not be like a fly who goes after the stool and criticizes others and judges others. Okay? With that, we will conclude today's session. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much, kids. Hope you all understood the story. And I know this was a long session. We had a lot of takeaways and take home points, but hope you understood everything. Do you have any last minute questions?
Mataji,
Yes,
I have a question.
Sri Krishna. Okay, go ahead.
If a bee, what the bee, right? The bee. So how does it surrender to Lord Krishna?
No, I'm just saying, see, we have to take to the process of Krishna consciousness by performing austerities like the bee, because the bee actually tries to find the sweetness, right? It actually goes, yeah, it actually goes and, yeah, like that we have to surrender. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to compare.
Mataji, I didn't hear that time, so I didn't understand.
Okay, great.
The yellow line dakote pante
Okay, any other question, guys? Any other question,
Mataji,
kids?
I have a question.
Yes?
So will there be a class at the same time every day?
Yes,
Mataji?
yes. The class will be there every day, Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday, Mataji?
Monday through Thursday, yes. And
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
yes,
So I was like asking, there's a different type of bees.
yeah. There are different types of bees, but I mean, the bee example was specifically used to show that it looks for sweetness. It looks for a sweet, good things, and like that we have to look at good qualities of others and surrender. Well, how can we see good qualities? Only when we surrender to Krishna, we can see the good qualities in others. Okay?
Oh,
All right,
okay.
kids. Thank you so much. I'll give it to Vrinda Mataji now. She will go over the Sanskrit script with you. Okay. Bye. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Mataji.
Bye. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Can you all see the file?
Yes, Mataji.
Is this your first day, Shri Krishna?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Today is your first day?
Yeah, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Hari Bol, welcome, Shri Krishna. So yes, we have this every day and we have already learned some Devanagari. Whenever you have a question, you let me know, okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. So since we have this Purushottam going on, we will do every day one verse of, do you remember Bhagavad Gita chapter 15? I had mentioned it's good to recite Bhagavad Gita chapter 15 every day. So we will say one verse every day, okay? Activity time. Just quickly we will say. Yes?
Mataji, I finished the whole Bhagavad Gita.
You have already said it? 15th chapter? Who's that?
Mataji,
Yes, Mataji.
try to fix the audio, Sri Lakshmi, if possible. Maybe log out, log in and fix the audio so that we can hear you clearly, okay? It's very loud, so we are not able to hear clearly. That's why Mataji is asking. Okay, try to fix that later.
Who's it, Mataji, mine or Sri Lakshmi?
Sri Lakshmi.
Okay, Sri Lakshmi.
Mataji,
Yes?
can we use a pencil or a pen?
You can use pencil, it's better because you can erase it whenever you need to, right? So first we will recite this first verse today, okay? So please repeat. Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Urdhva Moolam
Udram uvam
adhashakam
adashakam
urdhvamulam adhashakam
udvam adashakam
ashwatham
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 rahur avyayam
prahuravyayam
rahur avyayam
prahuravyayam
ashwatham prahur avyayam
ashwatham prahuravyayam
chandamsi
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 chandasi
yasya parnani
yasya pranarani
yasya parnani
yasya pranarani
chandamsi yasya parnani
Pararani
yastam veda sa vedavid
Yastam Vedasa
yastam
Yastam
veda sa vedavid
Vedasa Vedavid
Yastam Veda Saved Veda Ved.
thank you. Anyone wants to say the translation?
Could I go Mataji? Could Keshavi go Mataji? Keshavi?
It does.
Okay.
Could Keshavi go? Could Keshavi go Mataji?
Okay, Keshavi, go ahead.
You're keeping up with us.
One personality of God is said it is said that there is imperishable
Imperishable.
Imperishable.
Banyan
banyan
tree.
tree that has its
Roots.
roots upward and its branches down and leaves and Vedic hymns. One who knows the tree is the knower of Vedas. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. So we like this. We will read one every day quickly. Okay. So since it's Purushottam going on, we will learn to write how to write Purushottam Mas. Okay. So we need the combination of per for that, right? First starts with who per. So we will say this. Anyone wants to volunteer for this? Anyone wants to say? Others will. Someone's voice is breaking.
Mataji, can all just say it?
Yes, oh, just go ahead. Sri Lakshmi, can you log out and log in again? If possible. Yes, go ahead, Ojas.
Papa, P, Pu, Pu, Pru, Pe, Pai, Po, Pau, Pampaha.
Okay, can you say it slow so others will also repeat after you with two?
Papa,
Papa,
P, P,
P,
Pu,
Pu,
Pru,
Pru,
Pe, Pai,
Pai,
Po, Pau,
Pau,
Pampaha.
Mataji, can Advait say the next one?
Okay, Akshita will say next and then Advait will say the next one, okay?
What, Mataji?
Akshita will say the next one and then after that you go, okay?
Okay, Mataji, thanks.
When we go to the
Okay,
writing,
thank you. So like I want you to choose the correct pu here for Purushottam. The hint is it's not a long sound, it's a short sound. So can you all try to write pu here? Choose the correct pu. So so Shri Krishna, do you know this already? Or you're doing it first time?
I'm doing this first time, Mataji.
Okay, so do you see the, two pu there? Pu and Poo, right?
Yes, Mataji.
The first one is a short sound. Second one is a long sound, like poo, poo. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
So will you? Let's wait for others. When they are done, I will teach you how to write per. Okay. I am gonna show it on the board.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, let's wait for others first. Meantime, you want to try?
Sure,
Writing down
Mataji.
her? Yeah, you can try how to write this poem. Your voice is still breaking here. I cannot see here.
What did you say, Mataji?
Actually, she's mute. I don't know then from where.
Yeah, only Mataji. I'm muting her again. She's unmuting herself, Mataji.
Sri Lakshmi, can you just chat? Can you use the can we use the chat, Mataji, or it's not? It's disabled.
It's disabled. I can mute it, Mataji. Otherwise, I'll put her in a waiting room, Mataji. Yeah. Okay, Mataji. Now continue.
Oh. Otherwise, what she can do, she can probably show me. She can write down and show me if she wants to say something. Yeah, is everyone done?
I put her just back in so that the volume comes in.
Yeah. Once she come back, I will do that, Mataji.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is the one. Is everyone correct? Did everyone write the same way? I'm gonna show you. Okay, how to write. Sri Krishna, you can check. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
So this is one of the consonants. Okay. So like we have from starting from ka, kha, ga, gha. So this is one of those. This is pa. So it goes like this. This is the first stroke. Can you see? Or it's not clear? This is the first stroke. Second stroke. The line. This is the basic word. And since we are adding, which vowel are we adding here? Can someone tell me? Which is the vowel we are adding to pa here, and that becomes pu? No. If it is a, then it stays pa as oo. Oo. Yes, the first oo. The first oo, okay? The short sound oo. And it goes like this. Okay? Is everyone okay with this?
Yes.
Mataji.
Next, which is the consonant? Which is the next consonant after pu?
Ooh.
In Purushottam word,
Ru.
ra is the basic consonant. And then which vowel we are adding to that?
U.
Oo, right? So this is also same. We are adding vowel oo to ra, consonant ra. So Akshita, you want to say, right? Come here. So, Akshita will say, then we all can repeat, okay? Come here.
Ra. Ri.
Re.
Ru.
Ru.
Re.
Re.
Ro. Ramraha. Mataji, how should ours look like right now?
Which letter you're asking about?
The Purusha month. Where are we? What should we write? I couldn't see. I couldn't see the screen.
Here. So you have to write this.
Purushottam month.
So we are.
Oh, I wrote it, Mataji. Are we in the second one?
Yes. Now we are learning how to write ru. So which ru is it? Can you tell me?
Are you Mataji?
Are you? This is also
Are you Mataji? Are you?
Are you not?
Miss Mataji, can you restart because I just joined?
Okay, who is that? Who just?
How do we write right now? What is it supposed to look like? Because I just joined late.
Okay, so we are learning to write Purushottam because it's Purushottam month going on. So we already learned how to write Pu. So we have this combination of Pa. We have added vowels to this consonant Pa. Okay, like A, E, E. We have added it to Pa. And we said it and we try to, we guessed, okay, which is Pu here. So which Pu we have to use because it's a short sound Pu. So this Pu is short sound Pu. And then we wrote it down here. So you know already how to write Pa. Who is that asking actually? Who just now joined?
Keshav.
Keshav. Okay, so you know how to write Pa, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna write it.
Okay, so write down Pu. So we are done with Pu. And now we just rate this combination of R. And now you have to guess, find out which Ru we are using here. So hint is, this is also short sound Ru. So after Pu, you have to write Ru. So this is how we write Pu. So can you tell me which Ru you used here?
Are you Mataji?
Yes, this one, right? Does it look like this?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, I will show you how to write Ru. Okay, for especially those who don't know. This is the first row. This is the second one. This is R. And when we add, which vowel we are adding here again? U. So, here. And you have
done,
to
Mataji.
join these two letters, okay? So far, does it look like this?
Mataji, can you give me the... I cannot see.
Yes, Mataji. Can you see?
Mataji,
No.
I'm done with the 2 letters. Could we continue, Mataji?
Yes.
Let's move
to
done, Mataji.
Advait, you want to go with the Sha?
Yes, Mataji. Sha, she.
Wait, go with 2, we will also repeat.
Okay, Mataji.
Yes.
Sha.
Sha.
She.
She.
Shoo.
True.
Shy. Shao. Cham Shaha.
Okay, show. You have to find out now which show, okay? The correct show. Try to write it down.
Mataji, it's the SHO.
Yes. Okay, I'm going a little fast because we are already late. So it is, first you have to write Pa. Then add a line in here in between. Then one more line. And one line on top. Slanting. Okay.
I am done.
Okay. So next we have the, right?
Not done, Mataji.
What's that?
I'm not done.
Okay. Can you see the board?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can write it down. Anyone wants to volunteer for the?
Me, Monish Mataji.
Yes, Monish, go ahead.
Ta, ti, tu, te, to, tang, te.
Taha. Very good. There is also through here in between, okay, after tu. Okay, so now here, you have two ta here, okay. So what you have to do, first you write half ta. Can you see? Yes, can you hold it like this, Akshita? First we write half the. Now this is how we write full the, right? But here you're writing first half and then one full the. Because we are using two the here because there is a stress on the, right? Purushottam. So we have two the here. So
Mataji,
two, you have to write the first one half, like how we had wrote for Krishna. The sha was half and then we added na. Likewise, we have to write the first the half and the second one full. Okay?
Gigi, is it like this, Mataji? This is Keshavi.
Yes, kind of, yes. But it looks like va. You don't attach this, you don't connect it in the end. Keep it separate. Here. Can you
Oh, okay.
don't connect it. Keep a gap here, okay? Is everyone okay with this?
yes. No. Yes, Mataji.
There are two ways. Either you can write a complete the line and the. This is also two the. This is also correct. This is also correct. But this is easy for you to understand, so I gave it to you like this. Okay? Okay, who wants to go with ma?
And Keshav go. Samskriti.
Keshav, go ahead.
Okay. Ma, mi, mu, mru, me, mai, mo, mau, mam, maha.
Very good. Thank you. So now this is easy, right? You just have to find out which one you have to find out. Purushotta. Ma.
Month.
Just ma.
The second one, Mataji, the MA with the line on the top.
No, that will be Purushottama. Do we say Purushottama?
Purushottam.
So the first one.
We say Purushottam. So it's the first one.
Purushottam.
The first one.
Yes.
MAU.
See, if you say the second one, that means you are adding vowel A in that, right? Not O, sorry. A. We don't say Purushottama, right? It's Purushottam. Yes.
Purushottama.
Okay. And if you want to say mas, then which ma you will use?
Wait, is this Bhagavad Gita selected verses?
Huh?
Is this Bhagavad Gita selected verses? Or are we not doing that today?
Yeah, Mataji, we have.
Yeah, we are doing it. It's just the previous class going on, so we are just ending it now. Okay. So thank you all. So just send your pictures if you can. Thank you for joining. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhaivacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.